Are you feeling trapped in a marriage that's no longer bringing you happiness? You're not alone, and today, we're going to uncover what you can do about it. Hi, I'm Michael Flynn, and welcome to Relationship Reset Academy, where I've been helping couples transform their relationships for over 10 years. In today's video, I'm sharing powerful insights into why so many people feel stuck in their marriages, and more importantly, how you can break free from this cycle. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what's going wrong in your marriage and how you can start making meaningful changes to reignite the connection you've been missing. If this sounds like something you need, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications for more relationship advice that could change your life. Let's dive right in and start addressing the real reasons why you're feeling unhappy in your marriage, and what steps you can take today to begin your journey toward healing. Understanding why you feel this way. Now, you might be wondering, why am I feeling this way? Well, often it's because of a few reasons. Maybe you and your spouse aren't communicating like you used to. Maybe you've grown apart. Or maybe the demands of life, kids, work, personal stress, have taken over your relationship. And guess what? That's okay. It doesn't mean it's over. It just means it's time to reset things. What's really crucial is that you don't ignore these feelings. You don't want to brush them under the rug and hope they disappear. That's the quickest way to build resentment and distance. Here's a tip. Take a moment and really ask yourself, what do I need from this marriage? What do I want to feel? Answering those questions is the first step to getting back on track. What to do next? Alright, so we know you're not happy, and we understand why you might be feeling that way. But here's where the magic happens. You have the power to turn things around. So, what do you do next? Let me walk you through the process step by step. 1. Start with a conversation. This is the first, and honestly, one of the hardest steps. I get it. Having an honest conversation about your unhappiness can feel like opening up a can of worms. But trust me, it's essential for moving forward. When I say, talk, I mean really talk. Don't just drop a bombshell like, I'm not happy, and expect that to be the end of it. That's where so many couples get it wrong. Instead, approach the conversation with vulnerability. Express your feelings without attacking or blaming your partner. Use I statements instead of you statements. For example, say, I've been feeling disconnected lately, and I really want us to get back to a place where we enjoy each other again. Instead of, you never listen to me anymore. Do you see the difference? It shifts the focus onto your experience, rather than pointing fingers. It's also important to actively listen to your partner's side. It's not just about sharing your emotions, but also about understanding where they're coming from. Be patient and give them space to speak. This isn't a one-way street. Conversations like this are about mutual understanding. It may take more than one talk to fully express yourselves, and that's okay. You might not solve everything in one sitting, but this is where the healing begins. 2. Take action to reconnect. Now that you've opened up the lines of communication, it's time to do something about it. Talking is just the first step. Now, you need to reconnect on a deeper level. This is where the real effort happens. Reconnection takes time, but it's absolutely worth it. Start small. Plan a simple date night. It doesn't have to be fancy or extravagant. A quiet dinner at home, a walk in the park, or just sitting together without distractions. No phones, no kids, no work, just the two of you, reconnecting. I know it sounds basic, but these little moments matter. They're the building blocks of restoring your bond. But don't just make it about having fun. Use these moments to truly listen to each other. Ask about your partner's day, their thoughts, their feelings. Share yours as well. This isn't just about being together physically, it's about being present mentally and emotionally. Another great way to reconnect is by reminiscing about the good times in your relationship. Remember the early days? The excitement, the laughs, the fun? Try bringing back some of those activities or habits you used to love. Whether it's watching a movie together, dancing in the living room, or revisiting your favorite vacation spots, the goal here is to remind each other why you fell in love in the first place. But again, this isn't a one-time fix. Make reconnecting part of your routine. Whether it's weekly date nights or simply spending 10 minutes of quality time each day, consistency is key. And if you need some more tips on how to get that connection back, head to romancedictionary.com/marriage. There's a ton of advice that will help you make real progress. The link is in the pop-up here and in the description below. 3. Set goals together. This one is crucial. If you want your relationship to thrive, you need a clear vision. It's easy to get caught up in the daily grind and forget what you're working toward. But when you and your spouse set relationship goals together, you both have something to aim for, and you're in it together. Start by having a conversation about what you both want from your relationship. Ask each other questions like, what do we need to feel closer? What would make us feel happier together? What can we do to improve our communication? But don't stop there. Take these answers and turn them into actionable goals. Maybe it's setting aside time every week to check in with each other, or maybe it's agreeing to tackle one issue at a time. Whatever it is, make sure your goals are clear and measurable. For example, you might say, we'll spend 30 minutes every Friday night just talking, no distractions. Or, we'll go on a weekend getaway every 3 months. Make sure you're on the same page. If one of you wants more affection and the other needs more space, that's okay. But it's important to come to an understanding of what works for both of you. That's where compromise comes in. Your goals don't have to be huge, but they do need to be something you both feel motivated to work on. This is also a great time to talk about the future. What does your ideal relationship look like in a year, 5 years, or even 10? Setting those long-term goals helps keep you focused and aligned. It reminds both of you that you're not just stuck in the present, you're working toward a future together. It won't always be easy, but you can turn things around. The key is to take ownership of your role in the relationship and commit to making small but powerful changes. You've got the power to transform how you feel about your marriage. Now that you've got some tools to work with, it's time to take action. Don't just sit on this advice. Start implementing it today. And if you need more resources, don't forget to check out romancedictionary.com/marriage. It's a treasure trove of advice that can help you every step of the way. The link is in the pop-up here and in the description below. Before you go, take a second to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications so you never miss out on more powerful content. If you've got something to say or a question to ask, drop it in the comments. I'm always here to help. And of course, check out my other videos for more advice on how to create the loving, fulfilling marriage you deserve. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.